But that type of edge pressure is so key to this Purdue defense.
Trey Lowe comes in on 3rd down and 8 as Neuer steps up, rolls and throws. That's caught well shy of the 1st down. Awaiting the punt from Luke Loescher. And the left-footed punter with a good one. No chance for Anthrop. That ball rolling inside the 10-yard line. Look at this thing roll. Can Oregon State get down there? It's close. Did they get there in time? No. As Oregon State shows pressure. On 3rd down and 4, Plummer in trouble and just throws it out of bounds with pressure in his face. As Trey Lowe is the tailback behind Neuer on 1st down. And Neuer has time, plenty of time, over the middle, in stride. That's caught by Bradford.
Can be drawn up and out of position.
Gain of 21.
Double
and
pass.
Now look at this. Open. That's Pretoriano, the tight end. Pretoriano dragged down. The ball came out at around the 7-yard line, but they're going to say it's down.
Expect the double pass. No, I don't think they were expecting that one.
Here's the toss to B.J. Baylor looking for the corner. He's got it, and he is in for a touchdown.
Replaced Jamar Jefferson from a year ago. See Pretoriano getting up in there, making a nice block on the edge. B.J. Baylor getting that thing in. This is a very experienced offensive line. Tim Tibesar, the defensive coordinator there, Oregon State, dialed up a great call right there.
More pressure in Plummer's face, and he lets it go, and he finds David Bell for the first time this season, and Bell is spun down inside the 35-yard line.
Time to be able to throw this. This is one of those deep crossing routes coming all the way across the field. And again, offensive line has got to be able to hold up, to give Plummer the time to make that throw, to give Bell the time to get him off of that initial track. He's not great side to side, but you don't want to get a full head of steam from Xander Horvath.
Open, this is the tight end, Payne Durham.
An extra defender came from the secondary late on that backside, was able to make that play.
Going towards the end zone, and David Bell is ripped down.
Sometimes dangerous in wet conditions to go for those long field goals. Ball can come out low, get blocked, all kinds of bad things can happen.
So it was going to be a 33-yard field goal try, and then back-to-back penalties on sportsmanlike conduct and a delay of game pushed them out of field goal range, but then a great punt.
Offensive line for Oregon State.
Neuer hangs in there, throws incomplete.
Try and come back with something on the outside to try and counter that action.
Play action, open, and that's caught. Brock Thompson.
We'll see if they can get that run game going if Oregon State is not going to respect it.
Set up the screen, and that wasn't happening. And now a late hit, and Plummer is down.
So now they've been told to call it as it is, and then replay has to confirm all elements of it. If they can't confirm it, then you can take it off.
They're not always that interested in wrapping, okay? You see him going a little low there on the edge.
Here's the Wildcat, the Jack Coletto package, and Coletto, the one-time quarterback, moved to linebacker, comes in, spots just like that.
When you go Wildcat, you've got extra blockers, so you got to get extra tacklers to the point of attack.
Neuer, ball is out, loose on the field, and it's recovered by Oregon State.
Jefferson does a nice job falling on this ball, but you're going to see Graham shooting right off of the edge, eluding the block of Musgrave, the tight end, getting that ball out, force those turnovers, but really converging on the ball much better. You saw it there on 2nd down.
Karlaftis is coming off the edge, but Neuer keeps it alive and nowhere to go.
Means you get an 8-man box to try and account for that run.
On 3rd and short, it's Horvath, and it's close right at the measurement.
Get the ball out of bounds.
Oregon State brings 3, and that's a well-designed play and a big catch for Thompson. Cuts back inside midfield. Second catch for Brock Thompson, dragged down by Alex Austin. That play needed time. Inside its own 10. It's a wide receiver screen to Anthrop. And he is shoved out near the 20 by Oladapo.
right here. Get a few more yards from field position and punt it away.
Ansell's had a good night punting so far, and a fair catch pulled down by Bradford.
But Sam Neuer was going to keep. Got to be careful going at his direction, leaving him unblocked.
Neuer throws high, incomplete.
Talented number 5s on the defensive line because their rival, Kayvon Thibodeau, plays for Oregon. He got a little bit banged up today.
Karlaftis had a great series.
Maybe some conservative quarterback play because of the quarterback competitions that are still going to be going on for both of these teams.
There's David Bell, and this will be a first down play.
Such a talented receiver.
Good catch for David Bell, and now here comes a Jeff Braun trick play, and it hits Durham, the tight end. Police officer in Lafayette, and of course his parents, Jan and John, went to Purdue as well. Downing in the backfield. Good containment that time by Oregon State.
Nice job on the open field tackle right there. Frankie just watching those hips. You hear so many times try and run people over.
Ryan Frankie might get some more reps here as the game moves along. Remember, linebacker Corey Stover was ejected from the game for targeting.
Plummer thought he was going to be doing the hitch, threw the ball, and Bell was nowhere near it.
48-yard try for Finneran on the way. It's up, and that is good.
And he's been getting home quite a bit tonight, even if he doesn't have any sacks.
Nice lane here for Trey Lowe, trying to get the corner. He has it. First down run for Lowe before he was finally met by Dedrick Mackey.
A great versatile tool that's been added to that linebacker.
Second down, Neuer flush, keeps it alive, throws, and that is caught near the 48-yard line. Oregon State 1 of 5 on third down. Karlaftis comes again, incomplete.
We talked about the mentality of this Purdue defense and how it changed this year. The phrase they use, TTG, time to go. They said, let's be aggressive, let's get after it. Really cool to see all this stuff back, but some of those things remain the same.
We're starting field position tonight for Purdue, and it's going to get even worse as Plummer is buried in the backfield. Third year at Oregon State, loss of 3.
Just a little bull rush. I'm not sure that was a design run right there. 3rd and 13, obvious passing situation. You know the pressure is coming. You have to be careful not to throw a pick here.
Underneath, low, but caught by Horvath.
When you go to 3rd and 13, again, not many plays in the playbook or on the call sheet for that one. You got to be a little bit conservative. Punt from your own end zone. You leave your opponent in a position to get a manageable 3rd down so you can extend that drive, get the last series of the first half and the first of the second half. Back and get that extra possession.
Oregon State 1 of 6 on 3rd down. Tight window intercepted by Cam Allen.
You watch it on film, you've got your eyes back there at the quarterback. You know that he's going to try and hit that slant. You don't sit back and let the receiver catch the ball. You plant your foot in the ground, drive on the ball. Hey, and this is exactly what they talked about in being more aggressive. They're not just playing the receiver, they're playing the ball. That is my ball. I'm going after it. So you want to be a little bit more aggressive, especially with your management of the clock. Of course, the referee waiting until everything's ready to go before they release the ball on the snap.
Underneath, it's Horvath, and he wisely gets out of bounds.
Gives you some time because you know the receiver can't close the cushion that fast. With his eyes back at Plummer, saw what he was doing, made a great break on the ball. Bell's going to have any chance at that. He's got to understand that he needs to turn that back the other way.
Now Plummer goes towards the end zone. It's Anthrop sliding, diving, touchdown Purdue. 39-yard field goal try for Mitchell Finneran. Replacing J.D. Dellinger, and he is 2 for 2 tonight.
And Xander Horvath gets it upfield.
Now he runs into his own lineman. Second and 11. Plummer slips away. It's Horvath, and he is brought down by Avery Roberts, co-captain. Fake to Horvath. Plummer throws. That's caught by Bell. He's shoved out.
A couple of man-to-man opportunities. Safeties in the middle of the field.
Horvath in the backfield, and he's dragged down by Omar Spates.
People talk about vision for running backs, vision for receivers, vision for quarterbacks, but linebackers need that vision as well.
On third down, Plummer looking, end zone, and it's through the hands of Milton Wright. Or does Braun go to a trick play? It's the ladder. This is going to be a throw towards the end zone. It's caught near the 5-yard line by Payne Durham. No, it's intercepted. It's picked off by Oregon State. And it stands. So a turnover now. Neuer throws, and that's caught by Bradford.
Get low, make quick breaks.
Neuer at the bottom of your screen. Direct snap on third down and 1. The Coletto package works.
Courageous enough to play that tight coverage on the outside.
Lindsey open with the catch, and Lindsey dragged down near the 38-yard line. Neuer with the pocket, incomplete. Again, he's thrown one pass. Coletto has the last 2 years.
I'm going to flip this one.
Coletto runs. Karlaftis has him, and he's brought down. It'll be close.
Jeff Brown actually blocked a punt a year ago against Nebraska.
It's Doru. And he was met by Spain.
You want to threaten the defense, get the defenders near the line of scrimmage, and be able to go play action sometimes.
First down a run for Doru.
Whether you're right or wrong in plays like that, you have to be decisive as a back. Just get downhill, get the yard.
Oregon State brings 3 over the middle. There's Bell with a catch, and he's dragged down to the 5. Plummer finds Bell, his 7th catch tonight.
But you can see a little stop route there. Fakes like he's going to stop right at the line of scrimmage, and he just does such an excellent job with that accuracy. That's what you saw right there.
Chip shot here for Finneran. Be prepared to sit and go to somebody else. On third and 3, Baylor has the first down across the 35. Outstanding shout. Jim Everett, former Boilermaker, leading the charge as we start the fourth quarter. Nice catch made by Bradford going up high.
Talk about this talented receiving core. Bradford, I think really probably the most talented guy there. Excellent route runner, but as you mentioned right there, climbing the ladder. Purdue talked about being aggressive. He said, yeah, it's a collaborative effort during the week, but I'm the one that's got to make the calls on Saturday.
Nice leaping catch made by Zariah Beeson. Gets a block and a hole. Zariah Beeson down the sideline, and Cam Allen saved a touchdown.
You've got the personnel that you want on the field in that situation, because you see something from the defense, you see that box loaded up, you see the leverage of the defenders, especially at that apex area where you between the linebacker and that first receiver, you say, hey, we've got some leverage out here, we think we can hit this. It may not give us this defensive structure again. Let's go for it right now.
Ball nearly dropped by Baylor, picks it up. Yeah, it fell. It was on the ground.
Yeah, dangerous right there. And as we know, they're not basketballs.
Baylor comes out. Deshaun Fenwick is in. The end around to Tyjon Lindsey. Gets a block. The corner dives for the pylon. Lindsey is in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Great play call right here. You can see Lindsey lined up in the slot, coming back across, and look at Karlaftis. He thinks that it's Chance Nolan that still has the football. He had an opportunity to make that play if he realized that he was handing it off. But look at that right there. Lindsey does an excellent job. The defensive coordinator, Tim Tibesar, talked about this arsenal of trick plays.
Anthrop in motion. He has it. Trying to get the corner. Anthrop is hit and driven down near the line of scrimmage. That was stretched out well by Akili Arnold. Purdue 4 out of 12 on third down tonight. Plummer over the middle, throws, that's caught. First down across the 40-yard line. Keep in mind, Horvath, he led all Big Ten running backs in receptions last year. On 2nd and 10, Plummer in trouble, and down he goes.
All all night long. You can see him as a stand-up on the end and blocked initially, but just relentless and getting after Jack Plummer, fighting through two defensive linemen. Now look, one of them was to get to Plummer.
Oregon State drops back. They rush 3 on 3rd and 21. Safe throw underneath. And Purdue will have to punt.
Passion and the pageantry of the game. Momentum swing so important. And it seems like Oregon State has all the momentum in the world. And if you're these fans and you're that Purdue defense, you want to take it away.
3rd down and 7 for Nolan. Over the middle, and that's caught on a slant by Lindsey. Working quickly, Nolan under center. He fakes the handoff. Nolan's going to throw down the field. Lindsey's knocked away by Corey Trice.
Wow.
What a call.
At a corner spot.
Here's Durham. Slips inside the 30, and Durham brought down inside the 25-yard line. And his uncle. On 2nd and 7. Plummer throws low. Nice catch made. There's Durham again.
They were able to swarm there, but a couple of them got carried.
Durham back in on 3rd and 2. It's a throw. Here is Durham back into the ball game and back into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. 4th and short, not picked up by Oregon State. And Durham gets a shot and a touchdown.
And that one's so tough to defend because you can see Durham went into motion.
In a tight pocket, and he fits it in to the 35-yard line.
Gould knew he was going to take the big hit, but made the big catch and still got the first down.
Nolan runs and
want to hold that back. You don't take him into the locker room with you. It's a good situation to call the timeout.
Nolan off the pump, thinking big, has a man open. That's Flemings down near the 2-yard line. So a 2-point game as we go back to Nolan hitting Flemings a moment ago.
And you can see just about no pass rush. Where's George Karlaftis? I mean, we talk about the aggression. Offensive coordinator Brian Linger doing a great job with tempo.
Here's Baylor towards the goal line, and Baylor is in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
The mentality of this defense in this game wanted to be more aggressive. And
haven't been too many penalties tonight. That's a big one, 1st and 15. And there's a throw, and there's a guy that can make up for a miscue, and David Bell with a first down catch across the 40.
Games at the biggest times in those games, you could see him threatening right. Once again, who's been in defense across from David Bell all night.
Nope, it's a throw on 3rd and short, and wide open. It's Durham again. Payne Durham is going to seal it to the end zone. Ball game, touchdown, Purdue.
You see Durham come through the line of scrimmage. They want to be aggressive defensively to stop the run. Durham, we saw getting that ankle wrapped up. He was off the field, limping off, came back for the previous touchdown, gets another one. Must have accidentally stepped out. We couldn't actually see from that angle that he stepped out, but he must have stepped out. And that's where the official throws that out.
Marcus Mitchell was pointing at the sideline saying he was out. Oh, and what a hit Trey Lowe took.
Well, you want to finish games. And we know what Purdue went through last year. And defensive coordinator Brad Lambert and head coach Jeff Brown, the same attitude in the 4th quarter that you had in the 1st to get you there.
Nolan hung in there and found Bradford. And a flag comes in late.
Illegal touching of a forward pass by an offensive receiver who went out of bounds on his own.
Bradford
returned
again.
and was first to touch. Offense number 8. The penalty is loss of down at the previous spot. 4th down.
Exactly on the field. Can't let that happen again, especially since it just happened to you.
Nolan over the middle, and there's Bradford, and he was certainly not out of bounds.
Going across the middle, knowing that he might take a hit, still brings it down.
Ooh, off the hands of Baylor.
But it certainly looks like Chance Nolan has proven that he's a guy that can step in and start for this Oregon State team next week.
On 3rd and 1. And that's low with a first down catch. The clock will run, though. Oh, no gain on the play. This is 4th and short. And this is low, and this is going to be blown dead. It was a flag before.
Inside the penalty includes a 10-second runoff. Please reset the game clock to 34 seconds. 34 seconds, and it will start on my signal. Before the ball was snapped. False start. Offense, number 64.
10-second runoff.
5-yard penalty.
A 10-second runoff. Under 30 to play. Last chance for Oregon State. Down 9. 4th and 6. Nolan doing what he can. Throws high. Incomplete. Knocked away.
Down the seam, you can see him right there. Everybody's off of him. Coming in with an attitude. We're going to play every play and pay attention to every second of detail. We saw it from both teams all the way to the finish.